4 weeks before the US election, corona patient Trump wants to send a sign of strength and leaves the hospital after just 3 days. The president says he's feeling fine, but his doctor has not yet given the all clear. After 3 days of treatment for his COVID disease, US President Donald Trump has left the Walter Reed Military Hospital. The helicopter with Trump on board took off from the hospital grounds in Bethesda, north of Washington, in the evening, as seen on TV images. The helicopter brought Trump back to the White House. There, the president demonstratively took off the protective mask that he had been wearing until then, although it is still contagious to meet him. According to health authorities, Trump should wear the mask to protect people around him. The television picture did not show that he had put the mask back on when he entered the White House. Trump then reiterated this message to the Americans that they shouldn't fear the coronavirus. "Don't let it rule your life. Don't be afraid of it," said the Republican in a video recorded on the balcony of the White House that evening. "Get out there, be careful. I wasn't doing so well," he said of his illness. "But 2 days ago I felt great again, better than I have felt in a long time." He repeated his words from a previous Twitter message that he felt better than he did 20 years ago. Trump's personal doctor Sean Conley said at a press conference in front of the hospital in the afternoon that he would probably not be able to give the all clear for the course of the disease until next week. "If we get through the weekend until Monday and his condition stays the same or improves, then we can all finally breathe a sigh of relief," said Conley, adding that there is nothing to speak against a discharge. Trump had been treated in the clinic, among other things, with an antibody drug that was still experimental. According to the renowned epidemiologist Anthony Fauci, this could have contributed significantly to a rapid improvement in Trump's health. "I have a strong suspicion that it helped," Fauci told CNN. The drug was provided by the Regeneron biotech company at the request of the presidential doctors. But it will be a long way from being available to ordinary patients. Trump was flown to the Walter Reed Hospital by helicopter on Friday evening. The US presidential election is 4 weeks from now. Trump announced on Monday evening on Twitter that he would soon resume his election campaign, which had been suspended due to the illness. According to a spokesman, Trump also wants to take part in the next TV debate on October 15th. The election year is overshadowed by the corona pandemic. Trump, who wants to secure his second term in office on November 3rd, is accused of serious failures in dealing with the pandemic because of the many deaths in the United States. In the past few weeks, he has campaigned with thousands of supporters. Trump's disease again highlighted the pandemic on the home stretch for the election. And he wasn't very conscious of it himself. Even with the infection, he endangered people from the Secret Service when he just took a tour with his car to greet some people. Now the president wrote, "Don't be afraid of COVID. You shouldn't allow the coronavirus to dominate your life. We developed some really great drugs and knowledge under the Trump administration. I feel better than 20 years ago." Trump has repeatedly raised hopes that a vaccine will be available soon. Since the beginning of the global crisis, more than 7.4 million infections have been detected in the USA, and more than 210,000 people have died after being infected. The pandemic is still not under control. Even the White House is grappling with an outbreak, the scope of which is only gradually becoming clearer. Several people from Trump's environment have become infected, including the First Lady, Trump's campaign manager, and one of his closest advisors. His spokeswoman, Kayleigh McEnany, announced her infection on Monday. According to the Robert Koch Institute, the risk of a serious illness from 50 to 60 years of age increases with corona infections. Trump is 74 years old. Pre-existing conditions such as cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, and obesity are other risk factors. And if you now want to know more about European or global politics, YouTube has chosen another of my videos right here for you on the end screen, right next to your chance to subscribe to my channel, which I hope you already did. I'll see you in my next video. Click and enjoy. Viel Spaß!